So what you have to do as a human being, as a Scorpio rising, as anybody, is just make sure that you control your thoughts. That means no matter what you're thinking about, no matter what you're going through, you choose your thoughts, because your thoughts are creating the reality. No matter if you're living in a situation where you're in a job where you don't want to work there, you're living in a place where you don't want to live, you want to do better, your thoughts that you're projecting out to the world is constantly keeping you locked down in the situation where you are. You can't be a millionaire until your thoughts are solely what a millionaire thinks. Until you transform your energy, yourself, and your body into that person that you want to be. Right? And it's so easy. I mean, it's kind of like you have to fight with yourself. You have to fight with your mind. You have to ignore your negative thoughts. Kind of like when you was a kid, and say if you had an annoying sibling, they kept on annoying you. They kept on bothering you. They kept on bugging you. You know, you may, I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. You have to do that same mechanism with your brain when it comes to these thoughts. Because as long as you keep on thinking those thoughts that got you in the environment where you're sustaining, you're going to continuously attract it. You're going to, like, no matter if you say, oh, I want to do this, I want to better, I want this, where you're going to constantly be in a situation where you want. You're going to constantly attract a situation where you want to be better. You have to say, this is for everybody, not even the Scorpio rising, but you have to say to yourself at all times throughout the day what you want. No matter what it is, no matter how big it seems to you, no matter how large, you have to say what you want. And force yourself to only think that. Only think what you want. Don't think anything else. And I guarantee you that within a little amount of time, things will start to shift. And it's gonna shift so fast you won't even, it'll be just like, this is the Moldavite theory. That's the transformative theory. That's the truth. That's the message. That's the gem. That's the jewel. Your thoughts is constantly outputting the environment that you want to live in, the world that you want to live in. It's kind of like the whole rich versus poor mentality. If I were to give you $1 million right now, you still had a mind, if you have a mindset of poor, of lack, that $1 million is gonna go quick. See what I'm saying? Because a man without the thought of richness cannot control nor have riches. And it goes the same opposite way. If you sit yourself down and think only positive things and live in a positive state mentality of saying to yourself what you want to attract, what you want to get out of life, who you are, who you want to be. Once you do that and you make that, not just when I wake up in the morning I say those positive things. Not when I go to sleep I say those positive things, but all throughout your day you have 24 hours. Say if you're only doing thinking what you want positive for 2 hours out the day, that means that 22 hours you're thinking of something that's keeping you in the same environment that you're in. For the rest of those 22 hours, I don't care if there's a negative entity or a negative energy here that's trying to bring you down or trying to make you negative. Constantly think those positive thoughts that you want. And that energy is gonna go away because it can't withstand the environment within you or around you. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video is because I feel like, me as a Scorpio rising, I search up plenty of astrology videos. I search up a lot of Scorpio rising videos, whether it's people who are Scorpio rising and they're talking about it, or whether they're not a Scorpio rising, but they just want to put out that energy and want to put that knowledge out to the world. The thing about it is when I watch it, I feel as if I already know those things in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit. I already know what I'm searching for on these YouTube videos. So I am not searching for the information. I'm searching for the energy of that person. I want to see another Scorpio rising. I want to see how they became. I want to see what wisdom they can teach. That's, and I believe that's the energy that everybody else is searching for. For example, Prince was a Scorpio rising. But people wanted that energy. You get what I'm saying? That same reason why whenever you go out as a Scorpio rising and people look at you and then they look again, take that double look, that's that energy, that's that mysterious, that's that power that people crave. And I believe that that same power is what takes those other Scorpio risings to the next level. Tom Cruise, Mike Tyson, so many greats. But the thing about it is a Scorpio rising has to realize that you're creating an environment with your thoughts. You're projecting the reality that you want with so much intensity, with so much power. And in order for you to become that great, in order for you to become that Leo in the 10th house king that you want to be, you have to shift that energy. You have to say, you know what, I may have been through a tough situation. I may have been beat. I may have been hurt when I was young. I may have been touched. I may have been going through all types of terrible sexual situations that Scorpio risings go to. I may have been turned on. But no matter what, I have to say to myself that my energy has some type of play in that. The way I was thinking, the fear that I had, the mindset that I had some type of energy and something to do with all those situations that I went through. So therefore, I was subconsciously, and every other Scorpio rising is subconsciously attracting these situations. Because our soul knows that we need this to grow. We needed that situation. We needed to be put through that fear. We needed to be put through that hurt. We need to be put through that situation to help us grow. But you have to let go of that tool of growth when it's time to let go. If you put in a situation where you feel as if you can't trust people, that's only for that moment. That's only for that situation that you needed. You can let that go. You don't have to continuously outputting that energy out to the world, because you're gonna attract it. You're gonna create the person that how you think. You're gonna create that person. If you think people are negative, you're gonna create a negative person in your experience. If you think you can't trust people, you're gonna create that situation in order to prove to yourself that you're right. You see what I'm saying? So the new challenge is all positivity. All positivity at all times. No matter what the outside environment looks like, keep this environment positive. Keep positive thoughts, what you want, circulating. And speak about it in your mind as if it is already done. I am this. I have this. This is mine. And think that and watch your environment shift. This has been an interview with a Scorpio rising. Thank you. Also, if there's any questions, I titled this interview with a Scorpio rising. I didn't really have any questions that I said or answered, but I want the viewers, if you guys have any questions, whether you're Scorpio rising, not a Scorpio rising, if you're attracted to Scorpio rising, you're trying to find a Scorpio rising, you're trying to date a Scorpio rising, whatever situation you have about it, if there's a question that you'd like to ask, just put it under the comments or send it in, and the next video will be a legit interview. It'll be me speaking about and answering your questions to the best of my ability. Thank you.